Hit that button
You should
again.
do that.
I did hit it. It still says bad, so I don't know. Okay, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, there seems to be a problem and it says chat is disabled. I did not disable it. I see where it says it is enabled. So I'm really sorry about the chat thing. Maybe you can comment in the comments? I don't know. I don't think you can comment during live.
Zoom that she can chat. I assume she meant on YouTube.
No, I don't.
No.
You can chat in the Zoom, but not on YouTube.
I thought she had gone over to YouTube to try it.
And somebody's making noise.
All that noise behind you.
That's not me.
Somebody's got terrible static.
Oh, shut up.
It might be Evelyn. I'm just muting random people.
Yeah, Evelyn. Sorry.
So Evelyn, you are muted and you are welcome to unmute at any time you want to speak. Because it must be a noise coming from your computer or something, because I'm sure it's not anything you can hear. Let me unmute her just for a second. Yeah, see?
The last time we tried this, I thought maybe it was because I had my laptop and my regular computer on. So specifically this time I made sure that my iMac is not on, and it's not on. So if we're still hearing a problem, it has to be something with the laptop.
Okay, well right now I don't hear it anymore.
I don't hear it right now.
Yeah, when you...
Yeah.
So we're good then. It magically took care of itself.
Relatively speaking. Can you request? Can you push whatever you have to push so I can record?
Oh, more. Oh, chat.
Hi, Melody number 2.
Let me find that. Not now. I don't want to update my computer.
I'm going to call you Melody number 2.
Participants. That's what I was looking for.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi.
Oh,
okay, Evelyn.
At first you looked a little like out of focus. Now you look better.
Me?
Hi, Kiona, who's hiding.
I'm sorry. I have to hide today. This moving process is crazy, and I look a mess.
I understand.
Whoa. Are you looking at this? Come on now.
We're all in the family.
No one else sees this.
Just put some lipstick on and call it a day.
I'm not. I got my hair done today. I look good.
Did you hear Michael?
This is the best you're gonna see me.
Michael's got his swoop going.
I had 6 teenage boys in this room behind me last night, so don't know.
Oh my God.
Iron.
I'm really upset that the live chat is not working. And I checked to make sure if it was done wrong, you know, but it's always enabled on my videos. And I went to check and it says enabled. So it must be a YouTube problem. So those of you that complain about Cricut Design Space going down, just it happens with everything. One day YouTube was down for 2 hours.
Just listen to Michael. He knows. He does it all day.
We keep it running the best we can, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Oh, but I would like to tell you, I talked with Cricut last night, and it's not going down. It's going to go down for 30 minutes for one day, Monday night, I think. But it's more stable now than it ever has been ever. So
what did they do that caused all that?
They knew what happened. They immediately knew it happened when it happened. And they had to call somebody at Microsoft or something, but it was in the middle of the night. They couldn't get a hold of them. So they finally fixed it themselves. But they were up all night fixing it. And now they have it more stable than it's ever been. So it should not be going down.
Let us pray.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
that the same speech you give everybody, Michael?
No, but I've been in that boat before, so I've been in that boat.
Michael, did you get the Empress?
Of course I did.
Are you loving it? I what a silly question. I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Don't be offended.
I'm like, did you really have to ask that?
I know, but
It
I
was
didn't.
that my fiance actually got it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
This is the same one that bought me the Gemini last year. So
Who did?
my fiance.
Oh, how nice.
So he got me an Empress and the Gemini.
So are you not loving it? Because I love her.
Hearing me?
No, I love it. It's
I
great.
love her.
We can hear you, Jerry.
Okay, good.
I love my Empress. It's so quiet.
It is, and it does emboss Anna's dies a lot better than.
Oh my God,
Gemini.
unbelievable! And not just hers, everybody's.
Because she got that thicker mat.
Yeah.
There's a way to put that thicker mat in the Gemini, which I'll probably try to figure out.
Did you see the thing that Sarah made only works in the Gemini, her hot foil system? I mean, Spellbinders has one. There's other ones.
I didn't know Spellbinders released theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bought it.
Did you see? I don't have the Gemini. I don't know how many times I wanted to push the button on it over the last few years, and I just never have, out of guilt, because of having all the other ones, you know, the e-bosser and the Vagabond and all of those.
Nope, I bought the foil machine. So did she. It's supposedly really back ordered, though.
Melanie, I see the chat now
Oh,
on the YouTube.
Oh,
Melody,
You
did you
do?
hear her?
I'll refresh. Oh, yep, there's the chat.
Yay, it's back.
Welcome.
Yay. Chat is back.
Go YouTube. Go YouTube.
I'm surprised it happened in the video, like after it started.
Oh, now you're all echoey, girl.
Yeah, you're all echoey.
I'm echoey because I don't know
Oh,
why.
I'm not hearing any echo.
Not now. She
Not
was.
now, but I was just a little bit ago.
I think somebody had their volume on, maybe, watching the video.
You're
Could
good.
be. I don't know.
Yay!
Yeah, so if you guys are watching, you can refresh. So I have the chat open.
Okay.
I will share the chat in the Zoom chat. So if you guys in Zoom just want to be able to, because it's hard to watch the video and hear it this way, you can just click and it'll just open up a chat box.
No.
Morning, everybody. There they are. Hi, Jamie.
So does anybody have any questions on anything that is going? I always have ideas to talk about and I don't ever remember them, even
Tell
when I
us
write them
about the
down.
Facebook thing, because I went
Okay.
ahead and signed up for it, of course.
Okay, somebody has their volume on for the video. So the Facebook fan supporters, that's what it's called, Facebook fan supporters. It's a thing on Facebook is trying out. It's in beta, and you get all my
Copy of
files.
YouTube, right? It's a copy of the YouTube thing,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. It's it's
And
copy
is
of
it
a
only one
YouTube.
level? Is there just one level?
There's only one level. I'm in a secret Facebook group for it with 3 Facebook employees who we report to and we give them ideas and stuff to, and if we have a problem and
nice.
stuff. So,
So you get to help shape the future of it.
yeah.
That's our melody.
Okay, I'm gonna mute Evelyn again. It was starting to act up
here
again. They were they said they may work on tiers and being able to change different prices and stuff, because we can't do that. So right now the Facebook fan page, there is I wonder if I can share my screen to it. There is a section, if you're a supporter, to the left. There on Facebook, there's a list of things like videos and pictures and I don't remember what else, but and then there's
That's
also
when you're on the desktop. Because
yes.
You can also get it on the mobile. I found it on my mobile.
Yeah, and there's a thing that says for supporters. So there I can post posts that only supporters see. And so I have, pretty much just copied the Patreon files and moved them there. I don't want everybody to support me everywhere. The reason I thought this was a good idea is because so many people are having problems with Patreon. They can't remember their password or their email or their login on, and then they try to click forgot password and they're not getting the email, or they're not getting emails from Patreon. They're just not getting them. So this is another option that if you're on Facebook all the time, maybe you want to do it through Facebook because you don't have to sign into anything different.
But you only do have that one level.
Yeah, that's all there is right now. So you get my files, you get the 60% off discount, and you also get a badge next to your name when you comment on posts by Melody Lane Designs, and it says supporter.
But instead of the cricket?
No, it doesn't have the emojis like YouTube does.
Well, I'm already the purple.
You should give them that suggestion, Mel.
Yeah, you're right. I will. After this, I will tell them that because I would love to have my own little badge.
Because everybody loves that on YouTube.
Yeah.
People in every class, people are asking, why do some of those people have?
Yeah. And so I don't want anyone to change or do both. It's only an option if it's easier for you to do it that way. So, and you don't get to be in this video. You do get to watch the video and chat. I did I do that on YouTube and this, but only the Patreons can be in video with us.
Is this for all Patreons or is it a certain level and above?
To be in video, it's for $5 or more.
That's what I thought.
And then everyone else can watch and chat because that's fun too. Do we have any new people here today? Is Chris Campbell Simon? Is she new? I don't know if she has her microphone working. Oh.
Yeah, I have my microphone on.
Oh, hello. Are you new?
Yes, sorta. I've been a Patreon for a long time, just never came.
Oh,
all right.
welcome.
Well, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm in the Quad City in Iowa.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, which city are you in?
Davenport.
Davenport, Iowa. Okay.
I'm in Bettendorf, right next door to Davenport.
So we're neighbors.
Yeah.
And
To the chat
Cindy, you're new in the Zoom call?
in the Zoom call. But
Awesome.
I've been up on Patreon for a few months now.
Well, I appreciate it. Where are you from?
Lathrop,
Lathrop what?
California.
Oh, okay. So you're in Northern California?
I'm Central Valley. I'm
Central
right by
Valley.
Tracy, Stockton,
Okay. Modesto, all of that. Okay.
Modesto, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's where my aunt's from, is Modesto.
Oh, okay.
We used to live in Modesto for about 2 years when they were opening a new convention center. My husband used to be in the hotel business.
Oh, wow.
And he went there when they built a new convention center to help the Red Lion get that opened up. We loved Modesto back then. We called it an hour from everywhere.
Exactly. Lathrop is right smack dab in the middle.
Right. And when I was in Modesto, my most involved client of mine was Yosemite. And it was a wild set. I mean, you talk about piecemeal because you can't really drill through El Capitan or anything,
Yeah.
So they were the first that ever went on microwaves. It was insane. But I used to have to go, like every week or every other week. Had to go visit, pack my lunch and sit out at the Merced River beautiful. That's the thing I miss the most about living in California is Yosemite. My kids still go all the time. My younger one, that's where he asked his fiance to marry him. She had never been there since she was like 5 years old and didn't remember it. He marched her up the Rainbow Trail above the waterfalls, had a GoPro in his hat, and got down on one knee. It was pretty cool.
Next
I lived
week
in Yosemite National Forest all through high school.
Oh my God, what an amazing place to live.
Yeah. My grandparents had a motel, restaurant, and campgrounds all on Highway 140 with Mariposa going into Yosemite.
Yep. Okay.
And I went to Mariposa High.
And I think my highway that I used to use, is it 120? Is that the name of that highway?
Yeah, that comes across from the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's the one I used to use. And then Curly Q all the way up. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Go, Melody.
Next
Sorry,
week
Melody, we're waxing nostalgia about Yosemite.
Next week after the design space class is spotlight video, and that's the perk for $15 supporters. So I don't have anyone lined up yet. So if anybody who supports me at that or more is interested, just message me or email me or message me on Patreon or Facebook. And if somebody ever messages me on Facebook and I do not respond, then comment somewhere that you messaged me, because I don't always get notified. Even in my in the other folder, it doesn't tell me that anybody's messaged me, and I have to go to your page and click on your name and message you. So
it doesn't, Messenger doesn't send you a message?
It does if we have spoken before.
Oh yeah.
So okay. Like I get it from you.
I always get stuff from you, and you always get mine.
But if it's somebody who's not a friend or who has we've never spoken that way before.
There's like another folder that everything goes into if you've not chatted with her.
Yeah, before. But I check that folder and they're still not there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I get that sometimes. It's happened to me too.
It's a non-Facebook thing.
So yeah, it's a Facebook problem.
It's a Facebook thing.
They all have their kinks.
Does anybody have anything? What are you working on, Bobby? Anything that you want to share with us?
I just got done a wedding for 525 people.
Wow.
I had to do favors and plate and centerpieces, which took me forever.
Wow.
So now I'm back just crafting and swapping. Right now, I just learned something new that I just never heard of, and I joined a group, and we're doing loaded pockets or loaded envelopes.
Yep, I do pockets.
You know who does a lot of that is Lori Nunemaker.
So I just started doing those. We're late for Halloween, of course.
What group is it, Bobby?
Not Lori's. It's oh shoot, I forget. I'll post it when I find it.
Okay.
I'm using up all of my old graphic 45 to make all of these pockets. And they're all almost like a mini album, but squished down to a flat envelope.
Yep.
Cool.
To pull apart and stuff. And then you can make other ones that you stuff really good goodies in, like ribbons and other stuff, and you have a swap partner.
Yeah.
Show it all off.
Yep.
And I'm working on a new one today, and I'm doing watercoloring.
Ooh, pretty.
Pretty.
Ooh, pretty, Bobby. On foil.
One of the envelopes.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing something for me now.
There you go.
That's sometimes hard to do.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of pocket letters, and I haven't done them in a while, and I want to start doing them again.
Once I learned how to do this one, I then turned around and just created this one all on my own.
That's pretty.
and it just has a whole bunch of different pullouts and stuff like that. And everything you see here comes out of it. All of this stuff. That's the base of it.
Cool.
And then this is another pullout, and then it opens up to photo mats and some.
Cool.
Very cool.
I've done something like that with making paper sack albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody. Well, that's awesome. Your work is fantastic, Bobby. It's just wonderful. Somebody asked about what the spotlight video. They wanted more information. So the spotlight video is about the person or people being spotlighted. I don't want to do more than 3, just so we can learn about everybody. It's to learn. So if you are in a spotlight video, it's almost like an interview. Like I kind of interview you. We share if you have a store or if you just want to talk about anything you want to talk about and share what you do, share projects you do. If you have a YouTube, we could share links to your YouTube or link if you do chalk couture or Stampin' Up or anything like that. Why, Michael and Bobby?
Bobby, that jacket is like not letting go of you.
I wasn't paying attention.
That was funny.
So the spotlight video is just to help you share, what you do. And it's really gotten good comments from people who are watching, and they really enjoy it. And they really like to learn about new people. So that's
like it. I like watching those.
Yeah. Well, Bobby, you can do a spotlight video.
I'm coming. I will.
We're not going out there. Go lay down in your baby bed. I mean it right now.
I don't want to lay down, Glenda.
All right, it's my dog. She wants to go around. She wants to go outside again because she did not finish her morning business when I took her out. That's her problem. She has to finish it all at once. She knows that because it's hard for me to get up and down the stairs.
So I won these Christmas cards a while back ago from Anna Griffin, the collage cards, and they're supposed to be the easiest cards you ever put together. It took me about 4 hours last night to make 6 cards. It's kind of like when you're picking stuff out and you're like, does that look good? Does this look good? So this is my, just do my show and tell now.
Well, have you ever heard the formula for determining how the time frames on a project? It's as Murphy's Law. You take the amount of time you think it's going to take, double it, and move it to the next increment. So a 5-minute project is going to take 10 hours.
Especially if there's fonts involved that I have to pick out.
3. Oh, there's not. These are supposed to just be, collage card toppers, but they're boring when they go on.
Those aren't boring, though.
Well, that's because I got...
That's because you fixed him up.
Yeah, I got the vintage decoupage kit here, too. So I've been, sticking these on them to kind of give them depth, but I have to find the ones that,
those are pretty.
Match. Yeah, this is the best one so far, I think.
I like that one.
And her peel and stick die cuts, they're awful. And then this is.
I have to step out for a minute. My poor dog. You guys, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
This is the one that took me the longest because I decided to give something a try that she did on HSN.
I can mute you.
Where I took the pattern, what is it? The plaid paper, and I fussy cut all the little lattice in it and stuck that on there.
That's pretty.
Not sure I'll ever do that again.
I bet.
And then I made a killer engagement card for somebody. Everyone seems to be getting engaged right now. I've got like 4 people engaged. I'm like, oh, I guess I really need to like kick up the make engagement card things.
One of my friend's grandsons is getting married this evening.
And then it's a fatty.
Nice and thick.
It's a fatty.
Wow.
Lots of dimension.
What'd you call?
Say what?
Bobby.
Bobby's just laughing.
He's got the giggles today.
Well, he he likes to play with my mildly obsessive Anna Griffin issue. So
I was to cut apart.
Only mildly, Michael.
we're gonna go with mild.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Creates next week. I won't be there.
You keep telling yourself that it's just a mild obsession, okay? And we'll just keep saying, yeah.
Girl with her other birdhouse will be there.
Oh, I know it. That still makes me mad. I thought yours was way better.
It's cool. It's cool. So, yeah. But, and I ordered Dresden dies because I'm going to throw some of her, like, Dresden die wreaths and stuff on these two to dress them up.
Oh, I love those.
Do you?
Me
I
too.
don't.
I love her golden fat turkeys. Oh, let me go get those.
What you call me?
Let me go get the golden turkeys.
While he's gone, I've got some others too. Started doing Happy Thanksgiving cards.
Whoops.
Wearing purple pants?
Okay, back to Michael.
Oh, those are cute.
Back to Michael.
Come back to you, Evelyn.
Stop talking about me now.
No.
Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at that fat little golden turkey.
See, those don't do a thing for me.
So what are they?
Love them.
Are they
They're
stickers?
Dresden dies.
I don't know what that is.
What does that mean?
So
A German thing.
Yeah, it's done on an old German press, and it actually presses the image into the paper very deep.
Okay, so that's like something you just stick on a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
But
love
it has
them. I don't
more of
love
a
them.
3D look to it.
They're really pretty though. They feel like they're nice. They feel.
But they feel like cheating. Like I feel like, why shouldn't I emboss it myself? You know?
Because you can't.
I don't think you can emboss. Yeah.
So when you stick those on, you don't flatten them back out. It still stays. It still has that depth in it.
With that depth, yeah.
They stay.
Yeah.
When you said Dresden, I was thinking of the quilting pattern Dresden.
Evelyn?
From the same city in Germany.
Yeah.
Evelyn, did you
think
have
I'm gonna
something to
make a
show?
Dresden quilt.
I'm sorry, somebody said my name.
I did. Melody did.
Oh.
What do you have to show?
Here's another Happy Thanksgiving card.
That's pretty.
Cute.
And I can't get it apart. Oh, there.
Oh,
Got a
that's
big
nice.
plate in it. Won't bother. Then here's a fall card.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like the grape.
I like that.
At my yard the other day.
Nice envelope.
And on the inside of the fall has another big long quote thing with it.
Oh.
And then the pumpkin.
That's
That's
cute.
piece. And that opens up. That's so long a quote.
Cool.
And this turkey, this card, I make these for my nephews because I don't get to see them very often and they like real interactive stuff. So you open it up the top way and it has the Indians in it. And then you open it up the other way.
Oh,
and it has
wow.
Darling.
Wow.
That's cute.
Cool.
That's an ooh ah.
That's a little different for that.
Did you cut it out in pieces?
Pardon me?
Did you do print and cut or cut it out in pieces?
Print and cut. Print and cut.
So much easier.
I also did the little give thanks They stand up, and I had made a whole bunch of banners a couple of years ago. And so this particular person said, I need a bunch of them, but I need them separate because I need them to go along the mantle. So they sort of traveled along the mantle, and she had Pilgrim Girl and Pilgrim Boy and
That's cute.
and the table and the whole thing. I made some more of the door wreaths that I showed a couple of months ago, and I've been making them every month for these seniors that have metal doors in their living facilities.
Right, you told us
Because
about
they have
that.
magnets on the back, and they just stick on the door very simply, and they're not very thick.
Yeah.
This one was for
Really nice.
You showed us one of those before that was also really pretty. I can't remember how long ago that was, but I thought that was such a neat idea.
Probably August, maybe October.
Look at that one. Wow. That's beautiful, Evelyn.
And then I did a couple for December in different colors, because I actually got to go in one facility where they were repainting the doors, and white on white didn't show up very well.
That's pretty.
That's really
Green,
pretty.
red and white.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
And
love,
the nice thing is, if I can give them a box whenever I start, and I give them one of the 12 by 12 paper boxes, then they can just stack these all up and put them in the paper boxes. And if they put them front to back this way instead of this way, they don't stick together, and they can store a whole year's worth in there at the same time.
My mom was just put in an assisted living facility, and she's got a metal door. Do you have a pattern for that or the December one, the Christmas one?
You know what it is? It's just a series of doilies cut in different sizes.
Okay.
It's just one 12-inch doily and a 10-inch and an 8-inch, and you can go.
Oh, okay.
And so back in the old day with Martha Stewart, she made a cut in the round punch thing that was level on your hands. And that's where I got started making these probably 5 years ago. And then it just sort of grew, and other people liked it. Well, I didn't have one that was for Halloween. I didn't have one that was appropriate for what I thought Valentine's Day. So just a regular doily pattern works really well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones that you were just showing, are they a specific image from one of the Cricut cartridges?
Nope. I just, as I'm going along looking for other stuff, I go, oh, that would be nice on, and stick it into a file.
That's what I do.
It's so weird. The video and the audio here on my computer are not in sync. Oh.
Well, are you watching the YouTube video?
No, I'm in Zoom.
Okay.
Oh. Well, the last thing I have is, I said I got started making banners a couple of years ago, and things go around in circles. Now all of a sudden I'm having people come back and say, I gave my banner to my daughter-in-law, or I did this, or I did that. So I'm back into making banners again.
Oh, those are cute.
And I've learned to make them in the smaller size so that I can stick them in an envelope easily. So this is my latest Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, that's cute. And that would like work above a door or on a door.
Or they can go in a garden window, or they can go across a curtain if you make them bigger.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that'd be great we have a door decorating contest every year for Christmas at our office. All we ever get is the poinsettias off the table from our holiday party, but it's fun.
And there's one lady who has a table that's, I don't know, I would think of it as a bedside table, but it's like just this little round table. And so she puts it around the edge of that table. It's in her dining room.
Cute.
So,
What a good idea.
I think it would be pretty either on my office door, or I have a modesty panel in front of my desk, because my desk faces the door.
Right.
And it's one of those Steelcase Systems furniture tables. So there's a modesty panel on the front, and it's kind of frosted glass, and a banner across that would be really pretty.
Well, and I had one that went across that particular monitor for Halloween that just had a ghost and said boo, and a ghost and said eek, and a ghost. And so, you know, you can make them as long or as short as you want.
You're so clever, Evelyn. I love your work.
I think another cool thing to do with them would be to make those and then laminate them with the Xyron so you can hang them outside. We just put up, sadly, a handicap ramp at our house, and it can't run toward the street and back. It has to run across the front of the house and back. It'd be pretty to decorate that.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
Yeah, those are never good looking, you know. They are always like take away from the front of your house a little bit.
Well, we not only had to put it up, but we had to actually, because of the length, it has to do like a horseshoe shape. So we had to take out part of our front hedge in front of our house for the handicap, for the ramp. But at least my sister will be able to get in and out of the house safely.
That's right. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons she's not home right now was she had gone out to a doctor's appointment in July, and she's got, in addition to really bad knees and walking with 2 canes, she has spinal stenosis. So a lot of her balance is visual. Right. She was coming in the back door up some steps and turning around to talk to my nephew, and fell and broke her femur.
Oh.
And she's been in first, you know, she was in the hospital for a few days, you know, while they set the bone and got her to where she could go, and then she went into rehab, and she's been away from home since the 1st of August, and she's coming home a week from today, finally.
That'll be good.
And so so we had to have the ramp put in, because while they've been working on it, she says there's no way she's going to they haven't had enough time for her to be able to work on coming up steps. So we had to put the ramp in.
I think it would be a nice thing for you to decorate that if you had a chance to do it before she came home. That would probably lift her spirits when she comes home. The
only real crafting day I have before she comes home is today. And I happen to
get busy.
Well, I made a promise to my cousin this coming week. She's organized a card party for my uncle's birthday this week. My uncle will turn 90 this week. So my cousin organized a card party for Uncle Bob's 90th birthday. And so I've got to get my butt moving and make Uncle Bob's birthday card.
Yeah. What is a card party?
Basically, you just inundate them with cards. You just make sure they get lots and lots of cards.
Okay.
I've gone to somebody's house, Melody, where just a whole bunch of people like bring supplies and kind of toss it in.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I would think, but I don't think Uncle Bob would be into something like that.
Well, that's what I was thinking would be a good idea, to have a card party and you and a bunch of your friends just get together and everybody brings some supplies and
share everything. Just toss it all.
Well, some of the people coming to the card party are in Gainesville, Florida, and we're in Michigan. So that would
but
that I like the idea of crafting and getting together and doing that.
I do.
Oh, I would love. We used to do that with a bunch of ladies from church all the time. We'd have crafting parties about once a month, but we're so spread out that
I miss
where some people live over an hour away.
Yeah. Because all the scrapbook stores have closed around here, we don't get that opportunity.
Yeah, we only have 2 in my area.
All of the scrapbook stores in my area closed ages ago. Melanie, when's the next mystery box due out?
I'm not allowed to say. We're not allowed to say when they go, like, you know how we used to tell you ahead of time? Well, that crashed the site. They have upgraded the site.
You'll still be able to do the reveal video as soon as
Yes.
it's live, right?
He does that
As soon
beforehand.
as we have approval from Cricut to release the video, that's when we have to do it.
Okay. Yeah. No, reason I asked for when's the next mystery box, I'm getting ready to do a gift for my friend. I'm going to do one of those reverse canvases because I've gotten bored with making your frames, Melody, even though I love them. I've made so many of them. I want to try the reverse canvas, and I went through all my vinyl, and I just discovered that I don't have any iron on it all.
I have all these frames cut out.
Is the sale still on? Mel, is the Cricut sale still going?
It'll be good the whole month of November, I think.
You should check it out because the prices are really good. And then if you use her code, it's crazy good.
I got news. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you.
Last week, Joanne had Cricut vinyl on sale, buy 3, get 3. Only the day I was going to go out, I had to go visit my sister. And I went later in the afternoon, and I had my son and my nephew with me, and so I couldn't stop on the way home.
I went to Joann's, and it was devastated. I mean, I think it must be other sellers that go in when stuff is like that and buy it, because there was almost nothing left at my Joann's.
Does anybody know about the pearl paper? And if Cricut's going to be getting any more?
They
It's
are
been out
only
for a long time.
They are only going to get the Cricut paper in the pack, the sample pack.
The pearl paper?
Yeah,
The
so
pearl
you get
paper.
one of each. They're not going to sell the individual ones anymore.
That's too bad. It's so pretty.
I know.
I used that pearl paper. I've been waiting for the red to do your poinsettias.
It's not coming.
I wanted the red to do the poinsettias.
Everybody wants the red to do the poinsettias.
And that would be a great thing for everybody to go in on the feedback phase on Cricut and say, because if you're doing a large pattern or a large flower, you need multiples of the same color. And it's like, why buy 5 sets of variegated pack when you need 5 sheets of red?
Right. And I thought even maybe if they could do bundles, like have red, green, and white, bundled together and get 5 or 6 sheets of each.
I used that pearl paper.
Yeah. Do summer
I love
colors.
The 12 by 24.
Yeah.
I'm
love
gonna
the 12 by
I'm gonna
24.
tell them again. Because I told
What
them
would you suggest I use then?
you could use the Cricut cardstock. I saw somebody used the red.
I'm using candy apple, which is close to my heart color, and it's really cute.
Yeah, I saw somebody use this and it was pretty.
For my sister's wedding invitations.
Oh yeah, I
And
got
so
that.
I bought like 3 packs of red, 3 packs of green, 3 packs of blue, so that I had it all at the same time. So I'm lucky I still have some left over, but.
Yeah, you are.
I love that pearl paper. It's so beautiful.
Do you have an extra invitation to show us next time or this time?
Yeah, I'll have one. I've got one around here somewhere. I'll have to fish it out of it.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Paper Temptress has some pearl papers.
Okay, let me tell you this though. If you do not have access, November is the month to get access. And I'm saying this because of all the deals that are happening at Cricut. You get an extra 10% off. So, and I understand people
On
can't
top of your
afford.
code, right? On top of your code?
Yes, and on top of the sales. And I know everybody can't afford a year of access, or you may not use it all the time. But if you're going to spend $100 at Cricut, you might as well get the access and get save the extra $10. It's like not
For the whole year. Also, you get that discount, especially premium access is so good.
And the sales are so good that if you're going to stock up and get access first. If you're buying any machines or anything.
I use access all the time. My niece just had her baby shower, and they did a Nightmare Before Christmas theme for her second child. Now this is,
Pull it out a little bit, Mel.
You're too close.
Back. Not focusing. I can see it's darling. I'm just trying to see the details.
So
Oh my God, how cute.
And these images are all separate in Access.
Oh.
And I took them and layered them up.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
the screenshot and put it in my print program and had them printed. So, but this was the little their little invitation.
That is the cutest thing I might have ever seen.
We did. This was their little favor box. So, and it was tea and cookies inside.
Here's another very talented person for those of you that are not familiar with Michelle.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. And of course, then, you know, you gotta have your games. So they had I did little game signs too.
Went out a little bit. Oh my God, how cute! Oh my God.
So, and this is all drawn and printed on the Cricut.
Nice.
So Cricut does it all. I just used the Access images. And these are actually licensed images, so I paid for them, but now I own them, you know, and I can reuse them whenever.
Could you imagine what that would cost you if you had to take it to some place to make it, design it, and then print it for you?
But let me just give a little warning. If you're going to do something like this with this much writing on it, the yellow portion of these little tags took 5.5 hours to run 20.
Oh.
So I just I think my Maker actually writes slower than my Explorer 2 did, but that's okay.
Oh, you know what I mean? If you had to pay somebody like a graphic designer or something to do that and then have it printed, I have no idea how much that would cost, but it would be a bunch.
And I do this sort of stuff all the time, right in Design Space, and then take it, and honestly, I screenshot it, and it's for my own use. So, you know, and I paid for the images. So, you know, it was all stuff that I had paid to use and was licensed to use. But like I said, I screenshot it and I put it into my other program to use it.
What's that other program?
I use Publisher, Microsoft Office Publisher, and I love it. I've used it for years.
For printing, for helping you get the fonts and everything in there. Is that what you use?
Yep. This was I think, did I do this? Yeah, I can't remember what font this was, but yeah, the font on this was done in Publisher because I have a little more flexibility.
Yes.
That's how I can move things around and that sort of thing.
That's fine.
But all of the picture work is all from Design Space.
And how do you bring that back to Design Space when you're done with it? So all that yellow writing was done in Publisher, right?
Right, yeah.
How do you bring that back to Design Space then?
Well, what I don't bring back to Design Space.
Okay.
I just use the individual pieces. Now, if I wanted to, I could, because I could just, if I was going to do that, I'd just design it all in Design Space.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you wouldn't have that flexibility.
Yeah, this I wanted to go ahead and it's actually, you know what it is? It's a picture card from Sam's.
So she sent in the image to have it made into a card.
Yeah.
Correct?
Actually, I sent in this whole picture.
Right,
like
the whole
piece.
picture like that.
Right. I send it to
that?
Yeah, I upload it to samsphoto.com.
Okay.
And then I go into their photo card area and I tell them to print it.
Nice.
And and these are, when you do it like this, they're like 38 cents a piece. You know?
Wow.
So I get full color printing on, then it looks really nice. Everybody loves to get one of these, you know? So
you should do a tutorial on how to do this, Michelle.
Yeah. Is that the spotlight thing? Could she do that?
There you go. I would love a tutorial on this, a full-on, you know, step by step. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of this type of stuff
Could you show us?
Sure. Let's see.
No, not now. I mean, like a tutorial, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I would love that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. If nothing else, Glenda, you and I can get online and, you know, chat one day.
But I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other people on here who would love it as well.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and it's really simple. I mean, it makes it so much easy. It makes it easy to get stuff done that you need, you know, if you need it quick, you know, so. But I even used some of the Cricut images in a recent, well, in last year's. I do a booklet that we submit for Ladies Auxiliary of the Year for Knights of Columbus. And every year I do the book, and I used some of the Cricut images in that book this year that I had, and I did it in so.
Awesome.
Gloria, what are you working on? I'm just calling people out. I saw you working on a banner or something.
Yeah. It's a basic little banner. What it has on it is my son right now is going through some deep depression, and so he's in group, and in that group, they do Post-its of what they think of each other. So I told him I'm going to put it on a banner for him so that he can put it up in his room as a reminder.
That's awesome idea.
Really nice.
Love that.
Yeah. You know, that goes along. My son has been battling depression for quite a while. As a matter of fact, he just earlier this year had a half-hearted suicide attempt. And since then, we've been making him tell one of us something positive about his day every day.
Yeah, that's good thing.
To help him. That would be something like that. Having him build something like that, or working with him, would really be helpful. That he has
to
positive
other teens and stuff, and then they just write, a little bit about each other or what they're feeling or how they think, and then they just give him as positive. So I figured I'll put that up for him so that way he has that reminder.
That's great, Gloria. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And I try to encourage people. I have on my Facebook page, I haven't put anything up lately, but like you should write down 10 things. Well, I say 10. We got noise. I don't know what that is. 10 things or 3 things or 5 things, whatever, that you're grateful for every single day.
Right.
It really makes you feel better. No, and it really makes you feel better.
It does.
Just to write down and remember the things that you have and the things you're grateful for. And one thing I try to remind people of what they're grateful for, because no one thinks about it until it's gone, is electricity, internet, running water. I mean, if you can't think of something to be grateful for, then it's really, if you have a roof over your head, be grateful, be grateful for family and friends.
People in Southern California thought they had a roof over their head yesterday morning, and by afternoon they were gone.
Yeah.
Still a lot of people in the Florida Panhandle that are without homes too.
Yeah. So, just to be thankful and grateful for that stuff makes us feel good that we do have something. If we're feeling sorry for ourselves or sad or anything, I think listing things that you're grateful for, it just brings up your mood. And,
I agree. You should start doing that again, Melody.
I know.
I started writing a book every day before I go to bed at night. I write one thing that I'm happy to have every night before I go to bed.
That's wonderful.
And I like her idea of the banner, and I'm just trying to think of something to make maybe a grateful banner with each letter and then putting something on it that you're grateful for or something.
I totally agree. I think the banner's brilliant.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah, we're going on two months out. He's been with his little program, and he's, I know you don't get better, but just learn.
I love this stamp set. This is close to my heart, and the whole theme of it is all about grateful, and there's all kinds of little words and stuff. This would be nice to do something like that with.
It would be good to have the whole family come together, if you have kids and stuff, for them to get involved in making a grateful banner, and maybe each person can list something, or I think that's a great idea.
That'd be great.
Please go downstairs.
I have something, Melody, to talk about when you have time for me.
Lynn Carter was just saying something. I couldn't hear her, though.
My son is a psychologist, and at this time of year, people suffer depression more than any other time. So he works more overtime this time of year. But that's an awesome idea, and I'm going to tell him about your little banner because he worked for Harris Mental Health, and that would be an awesome thing for them to do in group.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Gloria.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's awesome, Gloria. Awesome thing that you've done.
Okay,
for him.
Glenda, what did you want to say?
I just have two things. Well, actually, I actually have this. I want to show you guys that stamp set since we're talking about it. There's a whole theme there, close to my heart, has a whole thing on grateful, but let's see, am I that way?
That's right.
Because my handwriting is so bad, I'm always loving any chance to stamp something. So this whole thing is all about, you know, the who, the what, the why are you grateful? Up here, there's little words. I don't know if you can see. It says, I'm grateful for, or just I'm grateful, and blessings and stuff like that. So this, I had a whole bunch of plans for this with some scrapbook pages that I'm doing. That's number one. Number two, who likes shaker cards? Raise your hand.
Yay.
Close to my heart came out with your own kit.
Oh, cool.
So it's this, and I can't find the other thing that goes with it are the little acetate windows and a whole thing of like the foam that does it. They're so simple. And actually in this kit, there's actually your starter confetti, these two things right here, the hearts and the stars. And then we've also got loose sequins and stuff like that. I love, love, love shaker cards. And I'm doing one on a scrapbook page that I'm not ready to show right now. You don't usually think about putting a shaker on a scrapbook page, but it's really fun. And if you've got a die cut machine, you can do it. It's so easy and it's so forgiving because this piece right here, not that one, this one, goes over the top of everything else. So if you like have your circle a little off kilter, you know, or you put your acetate on top and it's hanging over a little bit on one side, it won't show because this thing here covers up every little boo-boo you might do. So I wanted to share that because I know a lot of us love shaker cards. And
how much does that sell for, Glenda?
Hold on, I have to get the catalog.
Linda, you want to do a tutorial? I'd love to see that.
Okay, let me grab a catalog real quick.
That's your assignment, Glenda.
That's your assignment.
If you choose.
If you choose to accept this, I will absolutely try to do that. I'd like to do it on a live if I could get my live stuff straightened out, for God's sake. Okay, here we go. Let me find it. It's next to all the Cricut stuff. Where is it?
I did a shaker card last year as snowman, and his bottom belly was snowflakes.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Of course, I gave it away, so I don't have one to show. But
where are they? All right, I can't find it right this minute because I'm under the pressure, but I will, and I will let you guys know. I have one more thing to tell you guys. I will try to get that done, but I'm not sure how much all I'm going to get done because I have to go back to surgery at the end of the month.
Aww.
Yep. You guys remember I told you that while I was in almost dying from sepsis, they found E. coli in my breast tissue and went in and cut a bunch of my, I told you guys this, like, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They cut a whole bunch of my breast tissue out, so Glenda's tatas are a lot littler than they used to be. But the scar where he went in to do that opened up about a month ago, and it's completely, or about 3 weeks ago, it's completely abscessed. And I had to go for an ultrasound and an MRI, and they have to go in and investigate because it keeps leaking like gooey, icky stuff. Like, so it's infected, it's abscessed. So I have to go in. Yeah, and it's totally like under anesthetic again and stuff. I can't believe it. I feel like every time I take 2 little steps forward, I get knocked back again. 26th of November. So I'm trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done before then, because I'll be down a little bit for a while after that. So if I'm missing that, that's why, guys. So anyway,
Michael,
and ladies, get your mammograms.
Yep.
Well, Monday,
Michael, are you listening? Get your mammogram. Okay,
Yeah,
Michael. Michael, I want you to share what you're doing because I see you're using the Cricut.
Bobby, you have to get yours too.
Yeah, Bobby has to get his.
Don't just put me in on this.
Where did Michael go?
Gotta get your mammogram.
Yeah.
So this is kind of exciting. Where do I start? So I have been doing, this is interesting. It seems like I'm probably getting into my own side business soon. We're just gonna say soon with quotation marks. So I've been helping realtors and my loan officer with their like client appreciation events, and I've been helping them plan. Anyhow, my loan officer, her and I have become best friends, and I've probably been at their house every other weekend. She's a wine drinker, so really good company. So I'm working on putting together, I got invited to her Thanksgiving this year because they're probably maybe I'll say 15 minutes down the road from us, so they're not far. So I'm putting her, I got invited to their Thanksgiving and I was like, oh, well then I guess I should make some stuff for it. So I went and bought like a bunch of the stuff on like Dreaming Tree, because they're doing like, you get the harvest bundle free if you buy like $10 worth of stuff.
Right.
So I went and bought all those SVGs. And so right now what I'm working on is the little turkey place card holder that they have there for free. It's like one of their free SVGs. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make the little placeholders for everybody. And then I got to make the little turkey. I got to make Turkey Tom, so. But that's what I'm cutting out right now. So.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. I have to tell you, it's so weird. I'm doing like all this crazy like party stuff. So like my work in December, we're doing a casino theme party for like holiday, calling it Casino Royale, but there's really nothing Royale to it. It's just casino. So this past week, I worked on making these like tall pieces that are going to be standing off the ground for that event, and they're big dice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So then we've got we've found like big cards on Amazon, and we're going to kind of glue them together and then put them up on like on the top of that with some like balloons and some feathers and stuff. And then I made these centerpieces that we're putting on.
Did we do see or anything whether the
some of the big tables?
It's
That's
there on
cool.
the thing.
There's papers.
So
Yeah.
those are like big feathers.
So how are you doing the big dice?
Wow.
They're just they're I think 18 by 18 cardboard boxes, and then we're just taking like a roll of colored craft paper, putting that on, and then I'm cutting the circles out with the Cricut. So because you can just bulk cut those things like no one's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking, I have to do the same kind of thing for my friend's having a 40th birthday. It's casino. So I'm doing some of the decorations for that.
Super easy. And then we're going to have, so some of the tables will also have little dice that are probably about, I'd say, by 10 size box. And they're going to be wrapped in the same craft board looking like dice. except they're going to be open at the top, and we're going to have some tissue paper kind of sticking out of it with like some sprays and some cards.
Oh, that's a neat idea.
Oh my God. I hope we're going to take a lot of pictures. We're going to take lots of pictures, right, Michael?
Yeah, share with us.
It seems to be that I'm doing a lot of this lately, as funny as it sounds. And and like my realtor, she just did her big realtor appreciation event, and we did the masquerade, and I put together like the little centerpieces and stuff for that, and huge hit. So
that's awesome.
It's always good to have friends that are realtors and mortgage lenders. Always good.
For 30 years. So.
Yeah.
My son owns his own real estate company, so I'm being facetious and funny when I say that, but yeah.
My loan officer, she was amazing. And I have to say, her and her husband, they are some of the nicest people that you like would ever meet. I go over there and we have such a good time. We have good laughs and stuff. But she started off like young and stuff driven like me. So her and I relate in a lot of ways. So yeah, next weekend we're supposed to be going out with them on a boat. They have like one of those boat club memberships, so we're going to be doing that. So I'm
Michael,
excited.
you can come visit me and I'll take you on a boat. At Lake Sumter, it's only $2 a person. I'm kidding. It's just the tiny little boat. It's $2 to get on. I haven't gone on a boat ride yet.
We don't have to go on a boat. We can just go down to that place and have tequila sunrises for a few
have
hours.
those drinks for happy hour. I haven't ever had any.
We should do the tech talk. We haven't scheduled that yet.
Yeah, we need to do that.
No, I'm coming to visit you.
Okay. Bring wine.
You're supposed to come when I was down there.
Yeah, I wasn't even here.
I know. I was disappointed.
So, I'm going to come visit you because I thought, oh, I haven't been there in a while. I need to
Bobby's
go up there.
coming.
When?
I don't know.
Who's coming?
Bobby, when are you coming?
Next week.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The guest room is ready.
We could have a create watch party. Because I know Bobby just loves that.
Definitely next year for sure.
Yeah, Sheila and I were talking about it the other day and trying to get Sheila to come down again too.
Where is Sheila today?
She's teaching people how to use their crickets.
Like locally?
Yeah, she met some lady, because Sheila used to do cricket instruction for AC Moore.
Oh, okay.
So this last crop she went to, she met these ladies that the one just got a maker and she was trying to learn how to use it, and Sheila was showing her a bit. And then like 3 of her friends are like, oh my God, we just ordered them and we're getting them next week. Can you come teach a class and, we'll pay for everything. Sheila's like, yeah.
Okay. You guys, I have the information now. If anybody wants to look, let's see. How
much is the kit?
Okay. I've got the numbers and everything here, but it's $21.95 for the thin cuts. But that means you now have cut your own windows for the rest of your life and never have to pay for those kits again. And then the shaker window, the acetate. And then it comes with like a big round thing of foam. And the rings that you use for this are on the outside. And then instead of just leaving it blank, Close to My Heart is a good company. They filled it all up. I'm sure it was easier for them than having somebody pick all the stuff out of the middle. And now you have like a zillion foam squares in there. So those are $4.50. And then if you want loose ones, there's gold and silver, and those are $5.50 each one. But you can cut confetti out of whatever you got. But here's the codes for the thin cuts and stuff. And then here's the ones for the sequins. You can read my writing.
So you can take a screenshot.
Yes, there we go. But I like to push stuff, but when I see something that other crafters can use for the rest of their life instead of buying kits to do it, I'm all over it. And I only ever sell things to people or bring things up that I use myself and that I love. That's just how I've always been. Even when I had my own scrapbook store, I would never do anything that I didn't use myself. I would never sell anything there. So, okay. Everybody got, I'm like terrible writing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Okay. All right, there you guys go. So you just go to, oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. It's Glenda's Creative Place.
Yeah,
you know what? You can go to,
well, you want to go to your website.
CTMH.com. Sorry. GlendasCreativePlace.ctmh.com. But if you go to GlendasCreativePlace.com, you can also get there. Sorry, can I fix it? CTMH. GlendasCreativePlace.ctmh.com. Okay.
Barbara, have you
I just
been
wanted
here
to make
before?
sure that everybody had seen this.
Barbara, have you been here before?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
Okay.
But yeah, I have been here before.
Where are you from?
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
So I'm originally from Cape Cod, but I've been in Atlanta for probably 28 years.
I remember you were here because I remember you saying that you'd been from Cape Cod.
Yes.
My
Right,
memory.
baby. Come here. Come here.
Let me show you one thing I've been working on.
Sure.
Please.
Hopefully it
Come here. See Mama.
yeah.
Oh, that's
my
pretty.
God.
Oh, that's
What
pretty.
is that? Is that a wedding album?
Wow.
Yeah, I created it for my daughter. So I got into mini albums a couple of years ago.
I would love to see that because I'm doing one for my son and daughter-in-law now.
Oh, a lot of fun.
Wow.
A lot of fun to create.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You should post that in Melody's group.
Yeah, I'll take some pictures of it and put it in there.
There you go.
Great.
I love to see people's work when it's so beautiful like that. It speaks to my heart.
Yeah, you guys can post any kind of projects in my Patreon group. And then if you use the Cricut on them, you can post them in my Cricut Design Space group too. But
Yeah,
in
I
Patreon,
actually
you can
do
post
post
anything
it.
you want, any projects.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
actually
have to be
do a lot
Cricut.
of that on the Cricut. I've like put in all the pages of the pockets and things like that and get Cricut to cut them out. I just find it a lot easier. Everything's a lot more even. You don't have to worry that you're cutting things off and are uneven.
Right.
I just think it does a cleaner job.
I also
And
have
like-
a wedding group where you could post, it's a Cricut wedding group to post projects you could post in there.
Where's that at? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, me either.
Really?
I'm on there. I like it.
What is it?
I love it.
Let me
too.
see.
I've never heard it ever.
Cricut wedding projects.
And that's your group?
Yeah, there's 19,900 in there.
Whoa.
Wow. How have I never heard that?
Me either. I guess you'll have a bunch of new members.
Is that Angela that said no, me either?
No, me.
Okay.
That's Debbie.
If you search Melody Lane, all her groups come up.
I know, but I always in such a hurry. I'm only just looking for the one that I need at that moment. So I never go look at all the other ones.
I know, but that's a really good group. I enjoy that. I used to do
Yeah.
wedding consulting and all that, so there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Oh, wow.
When I did my sister's wedding, I posted all her wedding suite stuff in there.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
have
so
to go
Bobby,
through that.
you could post some of your stuff in there too, you know, those wedding things
yeah.
you do.
Okay, I will.
That's true, because Bobby makes some awesome stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
Thank
does.
you guys.
Creative genius there.
There's a whole lot of creative geniuses in this group.
Absolutely.
since Thanksgiving's around the corner, I made this little guy.
Oh, he's cute. Let me.
Oh, he's cute.
He's cute. He's a little place.
Oh, I like that with that leaf with his name.
And I love the platform.
You get somebody different that's coming, different year or something, you got to replace the name.
I love his platform because then it's not wobbly and doesn't fall over on the table.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
He's in Cricket Design Space. I think he's the little rated critter. I think he might be in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Probably, yeah. I love that cartridge so much.
That's cute. And Jamie put a link to the
napkin rings.
Oh yeah. Jamie put a link to the wedding group in the YouTube chat.
Oh, good.
So if you click that, it'll be the wedding group.
Oh, there it is. I don't see it saying Melody Lane.
It doesn't. It says Cricket Wedding Projects, but it's my group.
Okay. All right. Please answer these questions.
Oh, I don't even remember what the questions are. Yes.
I want to talk about your digital paper and print and cut for a second.
Okay.
I was talking to somebody on Design Space Group the other day who said they were afraid to print your paper because of how much ink it would take. And I told them what I do. I just take it, I put it on a thumb drive and take it to a printer, and they can print it out all the way up to 12 by 12, and it's not expensive at all. It's like $1 or $2 per sheet. And the same for print and cut. If you don't want to waste your ink toner, because it can cost $100 for even the cheapest printer to get toner. I print it as a PDF instead of sending it to my own printer. Save the PDF to the thumb drive, go to the office store and print it there also. You bring it back and boom, you can put it right through your machine.
Yeah.
You can put it right, you can print it at Office Depot or somewhere and then put it back in your Cricut.
Put it in your Cricut and it'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Walmart too, because I see them printing more pages.
Anywhere that does.
Yeah, anywhere that will print anything.
There are options. I just want to let people know there are options to get around it. Even if you don't have a printer, you can still do it.
Yeah.
You got to find your way around it.
Oh.
And every printer has a capability, whether you have PDF software or not, to save. There's several generic PDF printers. That's what they're called, a PDF printer, not a PDF document. It's different.
Yep.
So to save it as that, and then you can save it to a thumb drive and take it anywhere you want.
And you can ask for a certain weight of paper.
I'm sorry, Mel.
You can ask for a cardstock or a certain weight of paper too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Or bring your own, maybe. I don't know if they would do that if you brought your own cardstock.
You can. I have done that before.
Because we're partial to our cardstock, right, Bobby?
The UPS store also, they have the color printers.
Oh, that's what that was for.
Marissa says the men are working hard. All us girls are just sitting watching and the men are working.
That's right. We're just putting on makeup and designing.
Patricia, you almost look like you are just sitting there smiling during this whole time, just sitting there smiling. It's so cute.
Patricia, how's your move going from room to room? I saw your video with all the singing birds in the background the other day.
I'm trying to come home and do one.
Say it again.
I'm trying to get moved little by little, but it's really hard. I was set up just like I wanted in there, and I can't do it in here that way.
Why are you moving then? Why don't you stay there?
Several reasons. The lighting, a little bit better in here, and during the summer it was impossible to have noise free. So just several reasons.
Gotcha.
So it'll be better once I get it finished.
So I
And you can buy a lapel mic really cheaply.
Yeah, I bought one.
Neither one of them work with my computer. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
You have to go in and change the settings under your audio. You did?
Yeah. So
I have,
and I don't know if it's my computer or if it's the mics that I bought.
I have, I wonder if you guys can see this.
Are they on the same channel?
On my computer, it's called a Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N. It is so reasonable. You can click it on, you can clip it on your whatever. The sound on it is like you've got a great big Yeti or something. It's really good. S-A-M-S-O-N. It was recommended to me by the guy who is in the live, that group that I was in before. I can't think of the name. Oh, Live Streaming Pros. He recommended it. And I keep it on top of my laptop, and the audio is beautiful out of it, and it's really cheap. And what's nice is it's not over here, so I'm not because I'm such a person who talks with their hands, I'm always banging into my lapel mic. So this is a better option for me.
Yeah, audio has been a big issue making videos.
Yeah.
Try this.
I think I might do that.
And it's itty bitty, and it's wonderful for people who have to travel and do videos when they're on the move, which is not most of us, but it could be. But it's just been a great mic. I don't even think about it anymore. It's just there.
I think the temperature in this room is going to be much better too for my supplies. My paint was drying out. The chalk couture paste was drying out really fast. And other paint supplies were drying too fast, and it's just too hot. It's too hot.
I have to be so careful in this room that I don't keep my blinds up all day, which I love, but I can't because the sun is so hot here at the beach in the afternoon that it'll start bleaching out my paper, even when it's...
I have 3 windows in my room, and it gets
oh boy.
so hot.
Yeah, it does. It gets hot. And then when the sun starts to set here, of course, it's like an hour that you're just blinded if you've got the blinds up. So try to remember.
That's the way I was out there. It was just too much.
You guys are making me grateful. I was just thinking how grateful I am. I don't have, well, I guess I do have one. I don't know. The way my house is, the sun doesn't really come in too much. Just in the morning on those. But the front windows, the way the house is shaped, I don't get sun beating in.
The studio is perfect for painting because I get so much natural light. So I'm leaving a lot of the painting supplies out there. But
yeah, it's like having the natural light, right?
Right, exactly.
I need to get one of those.
Oh my God, I've had this one. Let me see, can I get it? I've had this baby for probably 12 years, maybe. It's so old. And I've changed the light bulb once in all that time. And I have it on every night if I'm in here working, just because it does make such a difference. If there's anybody on here that doesn't know what an light is, OTT, like maybe in the YouTube group if we have any people, what it does is it mimics the natural light, so that when you look at your paper or paint or anything colored, it shows the true color. It's amazing. I don't know how people craft without one, frankly.
Mine buzzes all the time. And I changed the bulb and it still buzzes, so I don't know what its problem.
I have 3 of them. I have that one. I've got like a little slip back one back here behind my little cricket girl. He sits back there. So if I need backlighting, he goes up, and then I've got another one on this side. I love them.
So I have a question.
Yep.
I printed on printable vinyl and I want to put it on wood. Do you think it will stay or should I use like a Mod Podge on it?
Oh. If you use Mod Podge, I would think it would smear the print.
Unless you use a spray one.
Yeah, I was going to say the spray.
I have a spray Mod Podge. I didn't even know I had it. I'm like, oh, look, it's Mod Podge.
No.
Isn't that fun to discover new things in your craft room? It's like, oh, I got a new thing.
And I did spray that on my Bitmoji that I put on the toilet. I sprayed that a few times.
That's a good idea.
Did you guys all see that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Somebody
I
said
did.
no.
Sheila and I put it on your mom's toilet?
Yes.
I didn't do it on my mom's. I
wondered.
chickened out, but I will later. Like, I'm going to go over there sometime and do it.
Sheila and I can't wait to sit on it.
I put.
Did you put all the other ones?
Yeah, and I put it on my toilet. It's my Bitmoji with a thumb up for the people that haven't seen it, and then it says "nice butt." And yesterday when I had someone over, she went to the bathroom, and she didn't see it till she got up, and you can hear her laughing in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you hear laughter all the time from your bathroom.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But it's on the inside of the lid. It's just funny, I think. And then I put one in my mom's refrigerator that says "Who's hungry?" and on her bathroom mirror, and on the back of her bathroom door, her guest bathroom door, I put one of me, and it just says "Hello," just me, just smiling, "Hello," like I'm in the bathroom with them.
That's funny.
So it was fun, and I just printed them out on vinyl or printable vinyl. But the one I put on the toilet, I did spray. I didn't spray the others because I didn't think it was a big deal. But and I don't know how long it will last.
I think you're right, because even if like you're cleaning, and you accidentally splash up a little bit, like that.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Regarding the wood, I have it sanded if you can. So that
Whoever's saying that, we can't hear you very well.
Oh, Melody Edwards.
Yeah.
Melody, can you say it again?
About putting the vinyl on wood. If it's sanded, it's going to stick better than if it's rough. So if you can sand it, I would sand at least under the area where you're going to put the vinyl, so that it sticks better. Because even if you spray over the top, if it's not sticking to the wood,
right,
it's still not going to stick. That just seals it.
Yeah.
Are you painting that wood first before you put the vinyl on it, or are you just going to use it as natural?
I was going to use it as natural. It's just
I would definitely sand it.
Christmas ornament that I was doing.
You could put Mod Podge over the wood, and then while it's still wet, even put the printable vinyl on it, and it will stick.
Okay.
And then maybe spray it. Well, an ornament probably wouldn't get wet anyway, so you probably don't have to worry too much about the top.
Okay. Just worry about, in the long run, it falling apart.
Yeah.
Angela Stone, that's an awful big baby you got there.
I got two. I just put the other one down now. This is the other one. I just got them. I've only had them a month.
I was going to say, those are new, huh?
Yeah, this is Abby.
And what are they?
They're a mix of a boxer and we think German Shepherd. My son found them, stray.
Oh.
We've had it for about a month now.
I was going to say for sure boxer, I see.
Yeah. And they're sisters, and the vet says they're probably about 4, maybe 5 months old.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That looks right.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
And she said they'll probably get to be about 40 pounds.
Yep. I see the feet. They're going to be good size.
Yeah. They're 20 and 21 pounds right now.
Oh, they're really, really cute. How nice of you to adopt both of them.
Yeah. My mom wanted me to get rid of them because she didn't want 2 dogs. She didn't mind 1, but she didn't want 2. And I'm like, well, I'm not separating them, Mom. They're either staying here together or I'll find somebody who will take both of them together.
Yeah, look at Melody's babies. They're together for life. I mean, if you split them apart, I think they would die of a broken heart, frankly.
Oh, yeah. And they play really good. I mean, for the most part, they're really good dogs. We're still working on the house training, though.
That takes time.
2 hours. It takes a little bit, you know, but it'll come.
We're going to put them in puppy classes next week.
Oh, good.
We're going to take them 2 different days. We're not going to put them together. We're going to do 2 different days.
I forgot my caffeine today and my vitamins.
Those are both really smart breeds, Angela, so they'll pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
They just need to be motivated. They need a lot of motivation, boxers, because they're smart. Boxers are a little lazy. German Shepherd, they want to go all the time.
And that's how she's got that temperament of the German Shepherd, I think, because she's constantly going and she wants to get into everything like a German Shepherd does. And Abby's more laid back, and she's picked up on certain commands faster than Ziva has. So
wow.
So
that's good. They'll learn from each other also.
Yeah.
And the other thing is they'll wear each other out when they play. That's one good thing.
Right. And there's also three other dogs in the house during the week.
Okay.
So they've been following them too. So
great socialization for them. Yeah. Great socialization. Where are you going to go for your classes?
I haven't figured it out yet. I've checked into Petco, PetSmart, and then I've got a couple of private trainers that I'm looking into.
Private. Definitely private.
But PetSmart also does a great job, I have to say. As somebody whose dad was a dog trainer, I think PetSmart does a great job.
Yeah.
It probably depends on which PetSmart too.
Well, yeah, obviously it depends on the instructor.
So I've got a couple of friends that are they do show dogs, and so I've contacted them, and they're going to give me some names of some people too. So I'm going to be checking in. But the next couple weeks, I'm going to get them in classes.
You can do the private. That's better.
Aww.
Waste your money on them.
What, Michelle, we can't hear you. Michelle, you got to unmute.
She's not muted.
There we go.
There we go. Michelle, we couldn't see.
This is Sydney.
Oh.
She is my niece's boxer Australian Shepherd. German Shepherd.
Yeah.
German Shepherd and boxer. And she is so well behaved and smart as a whip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, smart, and so well behaved. So, but yeah. That's her. That's Sydney.
Darling. Look, I love her markings on her face.
The older she gets, the more shepherd markings she gets.
Yeah, really pretty girl.
Oh,
pretty.
So cute.
All right, I think we're gonna call it the day. I didn't take my vitamins this morning, so I'm sitting here. I'm like really tired. Yeah, I've had no caffeine. I need caffeine to be alive.
There you go. There's the turkey.
Oh wait, let's see.
Oh, how cute!
How cute!
Oh, that glue is hanging to my finger.
That's a dreaming tree.
Yeah.
Is that
the whole bundle?
Is that glitter paper on his tail?
Yes.
Yeah, very cute.
I got adventurous.
Love
so
glitter
I've got
paper.
Probably 18 more of these tonight.
Have fun with that, Michael.
Yeah.
Yes. Show us a picture of them when they're all done, lined up.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Got that turkey time to make.
When I run out of glitter paper for something that I was doing a couple of months ago, I just drug out my shimmer brushes and put the clear on, and it looked almost like glitter paper. So if you're ever in a pinch, if you want bling bling, just use your...
I've never run out of glitter paper.
Well, of course you
Why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
Yeah. No,
It goes on sale too often.
Yeah, I usually buy it when it's on sale too.
Yeah, that's the only time I buy. It's $10. The Cricut is $10 if you don't get it on sale.
Yeah.
I wait for 50% off sales. And then my code and then my access discount. And then you can't go wrong.
That's the way to do it.
I was gonna say, if you have a circle, also you get another 10%.
Not anymore. Circle's over.
Next month.
Mine was still in effect in September. I had not expired yet, but none of my orders had my circle discount. And I was very disappointed because I had paid for it through like the end of October. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. My suggestion would be to call and, let them know.
I did.
Because you paid for it, you should get your discount. Mine expired before it was over, or before they stopped it.
Yeah, I did call, and then I also was talking to them. I'm like, this is like as unfair as what happened with the Cricut Rewards, because I had tens of thousands
of those.
Tens of thousands of them, because obviously when I still own my own scrapbook store, obviously I would get all the cartridges, so that's why I have so many cartridges. And, we paid for those. And now I can't even see to tell them how many I had. I wasn't smart enough to write it down again. The only thing I've used them for in years and years is when we were able to use them to renew our circle membership. But the CricutRewards.com site is gone. It is no more. And so they sent me an email and said, well, we can't find you under the email that you gave us. We can't find that you have any points. I'm like, you better check again. And then I showed them a screenshot of my password manager that shows that it was that correct email, and it hides the password, obviously, but it showed them the whole thing, that that's the website and everything else. I have not heard back, so I don't hold much hope for it. Those are two things. I love Cricut with all my heart. Everybody knows I'm a Cricut devotee. But those two things have been very disappointing business
I think
decisions.
they should give you something for it.
Yeah.
A credit or something.
Yeah.
I would call back and ask for it. Ask for a supervisor and say, you paid for this. I want, can you give me some credit?
Right. And I think I told Ashish when I co-hosted that event with him in Anaheim about, I think I remember I told him, please put something in Cricut Rewards that we can use, because there was nothing that I didn't already, like there was no cartridge that I didn't already own. There was nothing in there that I didn't already own. And all they would have to do was put like,
guys, I gotta go help my nephew with something. I'll see you next month.
Okay, bye-bye.
I said to him, like, can you guys put consumables in? Yeah, there you go. Good luck. You can't even enter them anymore.
That's what I was going to say, is that did you save them? Maybe you can show them proof that way.
I used to have a shoebox full of them.
They just expired all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just took them away.
Yeah, I got an email and they gave me a credit for $25.
I never got an email, and I have like 10,000 points on mine too.
Yeah, that was me. I think I had left 14 or 15,000 points left, and I never got an email either.
Oh, Jamie just said most people got a 1-year subscription to Access Premium as compensation for the rewards.
Yeah, I never saw any of that.
I might have to text us.
Call them up and ask them.
Yeah, I would call again and get somebody else.
Yeah,
I will.
And customer care is open today till 4 Mountain Time.
Yeah, I think it's better to call during the week, because the people with the least seniority are probably working on Saturday.
Yes, that's
and
true.
Those are the newer people.
That's
and
true.
Somebody to run a call center, so that's kind of the way it goes.
Yeah.
It still help though.
Yeah.
I'll call.
But
during
yeah,
the week.
I would call. I would call them again and say, what compensation am I getting?
Yeah.
I would for the circle too.
All right, everybody.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Michael, I can't wait to see the pictures of everything. And Michelle, if you're still here, please please do a tutorial on how to do that, because that's very interesting to me.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Michael. Michael, I got a pink cricket. Michael, look before you look. Gal was in one of Melody's. She had it. I had a brand new blue one, so we swapped.
Oh, good.
Melody, I finally got my pink cricket. Yay! I've been trying forever to get a pink one.
Okay, I'm kicking everyone out.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.